it was one of the craziest experiences I've ever had
Yeah.
during investigation, because over here I was literally cut off from the physical world.
Hey guys, how are you all doing? So my name is Siddharth from Indian Paranormal Society's Mumbai team, and here we are shooting another episode for our latest podcast, which is the Paranormal and Investigations podcast. And for this particular episode, there is something special that we have for you, which is we have our friends from I believe 2014, 2016, sorry.
Yeah.
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 And they are also the founders of PAIRS, which is Parapsychology and Research Investigation Society, which is also India's first registered parapsychology society.
Yeah.
And yeah, so over to you, Pooja and Sarbaji.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for being with us and joining us. Finally, we made it after a lot of attempts.
And thank you so much for calling us in.
Yes, it's always fun, having all of us together for some reason or the other. May it be ScareCon ho gaya, ya fir the other where, interviewing new people or you interviewing us now, what to say, or something
Yeah.
like that. Always fun collaborating, talking about one topic or having one mutual discussion to say. It's always fun.
Absolutely. I think it's very healthy when, as it is, I feel that because our community is so small, the paranormal community is already so small, and I think we should collaborate more and reach out more to each other and share opinions and everything, because
Absolutely.
what y'all experience is completely different than what we experience. The kind how y'all investigate is completely different than how we investigate. So it's really good to compare notes and take pointers from each other.
Yes.
So
And I think we do that, especially us. We keep noting things that happens with IPS, for example, with the page or the new investigation videos to say, or the old ones having, late Gaurav Tiwari or others team members to say. I think I have personally watched all of those videos, watching.
thank you.
Yeah, it's like about like you said, it's about taking notes or learning things, because कैसा होता है ना कि you don't know what method will work where. There is
Correct.
you to do. For example, if since Pooja is a psychic, she does few things in certain investigation जो पहले नहीं हुआ, and I'm like, ये तो पहले नहीं हुआ था. This is nice. So
I mean, it's the world of the unknown and it is unlimited. So it's
Yeah.
like, every time you venture, whether it's a investigation or anything, you get to learn something new.
yeah,
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
I think
and
every investigation, every case that you go, every location, every investigation is completely different. I mean, I've
Absolutely.
seen y'all went to Kuldhara, y'all went to Goa. Now, I think every time y'all went, each night y'all visited a different, even if it's Goa, then each night y'all visited a different location. It's a completely different experience altogether.
very much.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Matlab,
So-
yeah. Please.
Don't go ahead, tell me.
Yeah, no. So I just, trying to continue what you just mentioned about the experience, the difference in experience. To say Kuldhara was wild in a way, but it was more of an emotional investigation more than
Yeah.
having those, Dhoom Dhadaka wala, ya fir, running and shouting and all
Correct.
those. It is more of an emotional thing,
Because
having
of the history.
the history and the spirits or the energies we got in touch with, or the dreams Pooja got after investigation and everything. It was a very emotional thing, and for some reason, and it's my personal thing, I cannot let Jaisalmer out of my mind.
Yeah. It's still calling us.
Yeah.
I mean, we have been there twice. Pre-investigation हुआ, उसके बाद team के साथ गए. But it's still calling us, and we are like, अब क्या चीज है वहाँ जो बुला रही है? But there's something that's still calling us.
Yeah, I don't know, it's a very mystical place to say in terms of energy, मतलब forts तो हर जगह होता है. You can go to Jaipur, you go to Madhya Pradesh, you go to, I think there are few in Odisha or here in Maharashtra to say. But Jaisalmer's fort, the energy of Jaisalmer and Kuldhara to say, no matter what people say or do, I don't know, but the energy is very mystic out there. But that was Kuldhara. Then there was plan for Goa, and then Goa was wild. As Goa totally lived up to its expectations of wildness to say, in terms of activities as well. And कैसा है हम लोग we're 4 people I think. हम लोग 4 लोग थे and we were there for 3 to 4 days, and to be honest we didn't get a single night to enjoy.
Means he was actually visiting Goa for the first time, and he was like कि एक बार बीच जाने का time मिलेगा ना. It was like that.
Yeah, and I think
दिन रात दोपहर we were just investigating.
I think last day, I mean मतलब next morning निकलना है, next day actually night को, and I'm like आज मेरे को sunset देखना है. I have to go to a beach. मेरे को sunset देखना है, कुछ भी हो जाए, And Goa was
amazing,
crazy, and we got to experiment few things. For example, it's a very common misconception कि सिर्फ रात को ही भूत दिखते हैं, रात को ही वहाँ paranormal activities होती हैं. So we investigated at night and the evening. This time we thought, let's investigate early morning. Now let's see how it affects the entities. Does it really affect? या फिर कुछ भी नहीं होता. So we, I think, got up at. So now imagine we are in Goa, trying to have fun some way or the other. लोग गोवा क्यों जाते हैं? मजाक करने के लिए, fun करने के लिए. And you're waking up at 5:30 a.m. to investigate a place, just because you want to document something new at a place. So we got up at 5:36 a.m. and we went to this location, crazy place, and we started our investigation at 7 a.m. without breakfast or anything. What an experience. I'm like, dude, ये तो रात को भी ऐसा नहीं होता.
It was one of the wildest, one of the best communications that we have gathered, and it was a crazy experience. That was the one where I had gone blindfolded.
Correct.
That was the location.
The test.
In fact, I got to know about that entire experience, or that whatever you all were doing, right? Experiment. So I heard it for the first time, and then I had to actually go and Google it out to understand. But still on Google also, I don't think there was a lot of info about.
No. Yeah, so it's called the Testes experiment. Now what happens is, even मेरे को भी पहले से कुछ पता नहीं था, but I think I was watching this series by the name Hellier. ऐसा कुछ है. I don't know the real pronunciation, but it's Hellier. It's by this Para Museum करके, that there's a couple, very famous couple. They have a moving paranormal museum in the US. So they go to different cities and they carry their artifacts to different cities. And they have this series that goes by the name Hellier. It is based on alien activities happening in one place in USA. इसका नाम ही है Hellier करके. It's like hell, sort of that sort of connection. So udhar they did a lot of communication, and there is mind-boggling to say the kind of communication they did. And that is where I saw one of the psychics to where like she went blindfolded, and they were not using the PSB-7. They're not using the spirit box. They're using their, I think it was Frank's box or something like that. But it had an output system, so they, it was connected, and she was all blindfolded and she was all alone wahan pe. And she was like literally talking to a person, but the people who are not psychic are like, ye kiske sath baat kar rahi?
Yes.
No, if you don't know what is happening, you feel like ye kiske sath baat kar rahi? And then that is when I got to know first. Then I follow a few paranormal investigators, and they also were doing that. And like, this sounds interesting, but I don't know the risk involved, considering it's happening with psychics. Now, people who are sensitive, I think and believe they're sort of, when the communication is happening, of course, they are a bit more in the exposed and more danger area as compared to the investigators, who are not that sensitive. For example, people like me. But Pooja being a sensitive and all, even though we knew there would be some risk, but we were unaware of it. But kaisa hai ki till you don't try it, you'll never know.
Yeah, we don't know.
So हमने सोचा कि कर लेते हैं पहले. Let's see what happens. So as we were like, let's do this. We'll figure out on the way what happens. Something happens. Savi was like, हाँ इधर ही police station है. We can take help if something happens. But let's do this. So she was made well aware of the things and all. We had some protocols in case the moment you feel you are not being able to handle what is happening, just remove and throw everything. It's okay. Don't have to be very careful with the devices. It's fine. But she was very sporty and all. She was like, "Nee, let's do it. I'll see what
I
happens."
remember the smell part,
That
especially
was
that
that
smell
was
that you
one
all
of
were feeling, that which was experiencing when it was
Yeah,
moving towards you. So that moment, I would say,
it was one of the craziest experiences I've ever had
yeah,
during investigation, because over here I was literally cut off from the physical world. मेरे कान में PSB 7 का वो चल रहा था, मेरे ये blindfold हुआ हुआ था, and I was totally cut off from the physical world, and it was literally as if I was in their world,
yeah.
directly communicating. I mean, it was a totally different experience. And somehow in that particular location, there were like, two kind of entities. There were positive and there was a negative. So it was very overwhelming when both were like, positive वाले से भी communicate हो रहा है, and at the same time ये भी हो रहा है. A crazy experience.
And the best part of it, now many people who are watching, they will say कि नहीं ये तो ऐसे fake रही है or something. But the best part about it was whenever she was trying to say something or whenever she was saying something, पीछे devices were going
yes,
crazy.
yes,
Like she was saying something and device was going crazy. It's like the entity or the energy is like, कि हाँ इसको तो बोल रहे हैं, तुम लोग भी देख लो.
validation.
What's happening.
Validation.
Yeah. It's like Pooja is saying something and Savio and me are standing and Pooja is saying something and we're turning back. Ho raha hai. Then she's saying something, turning back, then it's happening again. But out of all those things that happened was, so I'm not a psychic. I'm not that much sensitive and all, but I do sense the heaviness of the place, okay, nahi zyada kuch ajeeb sa lag raha hai, no, it's fine, those sort of thing. We reach this place, we haven't, so kaisa hai ke when you reach this place, it's like a tabletop, and they're downstairs, and you have to, climb, climb down, and wahan pe hai the entire area. So we ऊपर खड़े होके हम लोग intro दे रहे हैं and we are standing and I'm like, I feel there's a female presence here. And both of them are like, yeah, you feel it? मैंने कहा हाँ, and then it's not very old, it's pretty recent. I'm feeling some sort of thing, but it could be any random thing. सुबह सुबह पता नहीं क्या है क्या नहीं. So we'll just see what happens. And we go down and we see few clothes and everything, female clothes and all. And they are like all torn apart and everything, sort of gave away the fact that something illegal has happened here. And I was like, this is what I was sensing right up, before coming down, I could already sense there's something bad that has happened here. So we had, energies from the past to the date we were investigating.
Recent ones.
Wahan tak ka. And yeah, Goa was crazy, and I think there's so many other locations have yet to be discovered and yet to be investigated. So yeah, Goa is certainly in the plans again sometime soon.
So right now I saw a lot of projects being rolled out from you. So one, of course, being the latest investigation series, one being your new magazine, which is Ghost Encounters, right?
Yeah.
And then you also have your annual events like ScareCon. So wanted to ask you what next, because we want to genuinely know
No,
where is the bar now.
actually, you have to say what's next.
What next is about Scarefest.
Yeah.
Scarefest, I don't know if you are aware of it, but we have a event coming up. I mean, the first one is coming up in January 2022, which goes by the name Scarefest, and it will be in Goa. So it's now ScareCon is like, it's like a convention, a little formal, and there are panels and a lot of things happening. This is going to be an entertainment oriented, a lighter note, but at the same time we plan to spread the paranormal knowledge and whatever our mission is. So yeah, Scarefest is
that is another annual event that will be happening only in Goa. So once you are
ScareCon in Bombay, Scarefest in Goa.
So in October you have ScareCon in Mumbai, and once you are done with ScareCon, you can make plans for Goa in January for Scarefest.
December,
So,
anyways, everybody's in Goa, so
Yeah.
they might as well
Exactly.
extend 1 month more.
Yeah. So that's what it is. Like particularly in the pairs office, there's never actually a day off. You know, there's never a day off. It's always something or the other that will keep on cooking. कि क्या कर सकते हैं और क्या कर सकते हैं. And all of them have one basic thing, but the mediums are different. You know, it can be events, it can be videos, it can be a podcast, it can be any random thing, but the entire mission is to spread that right knowledge, spread that awareness that is required. And all of our events, all of our initiatives that we have been taking, they all point to the same thing, just medium अलग-अलग होते हैं. जैसे पूजा ने बताया कि ScareCon is more formal. You know, we have people like you coming in. जब से शुरू हुआ है, then you know people from Bollywood हो गए, literary events हो गए, literature world हो गए, and everything. And that's very, you know, formal panels. We are all in, you know, suits and everything. But Goa, because the name goes, Goa cannot. How can you not have entertainment and fun when you are in Goa? So keeping that very essence while not forgetting our aim, that is what Scarefest would be all about. So yeah, we are like, we got fortunate actually. हम लोग गोवा में ही थे जब plan बनाया हमने कि
Yeah.
let's have something like Scarefest, considering the experience people have. And you know, when you talk to the localites of Goa, for people, the tourist, if Goa is a fun place. You know,
Right.
they go to chill, to party and everything. But for the Goans, the people, the localites, they call Goa one of the most haunted cities in the world. जैसे कि आप दिन में आपको सब सही लगता है, लेकिन जैसे ही शाम होती है, टूरिस्ट को भले समझ नहीं है, बट हमको तो सर लगता है कुछ तो चेंज हो जाता है. शाम जैसे वो चर्च का बेल बजता है, something changes in Goa.
Yeah.
That is what they believe in. You know, so I think if there is another event जो हम लोग plan कर सकते हैं, Goa was the perfect city. But the plan is, you know, I think it's only between us as of now, but we can share with you people. The plan is to have sort of, you know, like अभी मुंबई में एक कर लिया. Mumbai is like, you know, it's like it's a convention and everything and सब कुछ. Goa में कर लिया with entertainment, everything. There is one more coming up for the northern side, somewhere in the mountains and all. It will be more of a spiritual and paranormal thing.
Yeah, so it will be
Yeah.
a blend of spirituality
Yeah.
and paranormal.
So it will,
Because
yeah,
definitely we can't overlook spirituality where
yeah.
you know, paranormal goes. So there has to be a blend for that.
So I want to ask you this question, Pooja. You are sensitive. You are sensitive. You are a psychic medium. So do you feel, since you picked up the topic of spirituality and paranormal, so do you feel that there is a connection, or is paranormal and spirituality related, or is it two sides of the same coin? Can they, spirituality and paranormal, are they hand in hand together, or they're two separate things?
Yeah,
And as paranormal
definitely.
investigators, we are connected to some kind of spiritual energy.
Yes, they are definitely connected. First thing being that we are, where paranormal goes, we are dealing with the spirits. So we are actually dealing with the spirit world.
Yeah.
So that is the first thing. And the second thing is where investigators go, are the ones who are dealing with the spirit world. I somehow feel that spirituality is mandatory. I mean, you know, it's like you are dealing with the unknown. You do not know what kind of energy you are dealing with. So until you are a spiritual person and you know you have worked enough on your energy levels and your auric field and you are a strong soul, it's very difficult to stay in this field. You know,
Correct.
you have to be really strong spiritually, soul wise, auric energy, everything, because you are dealing with all sorts of entities. And you know, when I won't say the you know, the other side, I would say, I think I can use the word other side. So when the other side is unknown, you don't know what you're dealing with, it's always better to be prepared all the time. So definitely, like, you know, the both are definitely very much connected with each other.
So how do you guys prepare yourself? What's your routine when you go for an investigation? Sarvajit, you as an investigator, and Pooja, you as a sensitive or a psychic medium, how do you prepare yourselves when you go out?
Before going, I won't say that we prepare ourselves just before going. Our preparation is every day. It's like we are preparing ourselves on a daily basis, on a regular basis. And one thing very important that is involved in, our preparation is meditation. Like, we both are very, very heavy meditators, strong meditators. We meditate on a very regular basis because we both believe that that is one thing that can really take care of us energetically, like, because we are dealing with energy, so it can really take care of us energetically. So it's not just before we go for an investigation, this is all the time. Because even as a psychic, I don't know what time and when I just suddenly I have to deal with an entity, because we are always prone. It's like the other side knows and can recognize the psychics. Like,
Yeah.
if there are 100 people, and when they know that, that this one person is the person who can probably listen to us or feel us or sense us, they will knock the door of that one person. So it's like, at least where I go, I have to be always prepared, because anytime I can get a knock.
Correct. Yeah.
Want to add on to it?
No, I think that's what actually, and all of us actually, anyone who goes or joins the pairs, the first thing, as it's needed to be done regularly, is you have to meditate. It's part of the protocol. Otherwise, kaisa hota, if you're not meditating, you're not qualified to go for an investigation, no matter how much knowledge you have about investigation, because at the end of the day, we have to take care of each other. And if someone is compromised in some way or the other, then the entire investigation is compromised. And kabhi we travel very distant places and places जहाँ पे नेटवर्क नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, वहां पे अगर किसी को कुछ हो गया, then it's like, what to do next. The only way out is to abandon the entire investigation and go back to the base, and that hampers everything, because everything that we do is there's no sponsoring companies, there's nothing, it's all in-house. The editing is in-house, the travel is in-house, the production is in-house, the camera equipment, everything, it's all paid by us. So we put a lot of things in stake before we go out for investigation. And so it is important to have that at least a basic level ka bhi agar aapko idea hai of meditation, just do it, and one thing to add, what Pooja told, is to have that belief before going out for the investigation, that no matter how powerful the entity is, it cannot harm you or affect you in any way.
That's very important.
Be strong with that belief. That's one thing that I think we all follow, and that's how it also helps us to take things or steps like this, the test test experiment, or other crazy things that we keep doing in investigation. That's the thing that sort of gives the confidence कि नहीं कर लो, कुछ नहीं होगा इतना कुछ, So it's important if you really want to go to that level. For example, when Gaurav Tiwari slept on that morgue thing, he had the confidence that nothing can harm him when he's inside there, and that's the only way he went inside. Otherwise, Ian
that was his shield. That
was his shield. I remember Ian saying, are you really serious? You're going in and all. But he was so confident about it that he went in, and that's what sort of protected him from that entity, or if there was any entity out there as a whole. So yeah, that's one belief thing. It's also one thing that we follow before going for an investigation. That is like part of our preparation.
So
When you talk-
yeah. So
Sorry,
Pooja
when you
and
talk-
Prabal, okay, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, Minna.
When
Yeah.
you're talking about making meditation a protocol for before setting, going out for an investigation, what are you trying to achieve? Or how is meditation helping you open up yourself to when you're going out for an investigation?
So it basically increases the auric strength of a person. Like, it directly, because when we are channeling divine light or when we are meditating, we are it's I would say it's like a natural divine protection that a person receives, and plus it enhances the aura or the auric field of the person. So it's like when you become the light, the other side dare not mess with you. It literally becomes, you become your own shield. So that's how it works.
Yeah, and also apart from that, one thing that also meditation also helps in is staying calm, that is required for investigation.
Yes.
Keeping your mind open to infinite number of possibilities that can happen when you are at a situation like investigating the paranormal. And third thing is what Pooja just told about protection and all.
And of course, like, not, I wouldn't say immediately, but somewhere down the line when a person is meditating and they have been meditating, they actually meet their real self.
Yeah.
As in who they truly are, their power, their divinity. So once they are one with that, once they are aware of that, the fear vanishes, I would say. The fear actually vanishes. So that's it. I mean, this is the main thing.
So I know. So you have been in talks with a lot of other investigators who are not from India, right? So basically from around the world. So what I wanted to know more was, because I've seen you all move across places, investigate. So we all know like how things work, right? For especially when it comes to taking permissions or getting a location to investigate. So what I wanted to ask you is like, what are the differences that you all have, probably seen or experienced through interacting with other investigators around the world, especially when it
Yeah.
comes to India? And
Yeah, I think it's like it's one thing that we keep complaining every time there is a team meeting. Can next location kahan pe jaye? Even if this thing happened in Kuldhara too, that after certain point we are not allowed to stay. No matter how much permission you have, they're like you have to take permission from the district collector, or you're not allowed inside. And I think one basic difference that we have noticed, and that is the only difference I think in terms of permission to say, is in US or abroad to say, basically in a very generic term, if you want to investigate a property, they will give them the owners will give the keys to their properties, okay, lo investigate karo, and do whatever you want to do. And India, they will hide if their place is haunted.
Yes, that's the biggest difference. I mean,
Yeah.
there it's like they want the investigators to come and investigate. They want to give their house, and I think that's the cultural difference. Or that in India there is, it's still very closed. People don't want to speak about it, and they feel they feel that they'll be judged or whatever. Like log bhag ke chale jayenge or whatever the reason is, but they are still very closed about opening up, if their property is haunted or if they are aware of haunted location. I mean, that openness has still to come in our country.
Because in 2019 जब हम लोग ScareCon plan कर रहे थे, it happened in World Trade Center. But before it could happen in World Trade Center, the plan was to have it in Mukesh Mills. Because somewhere we read that Mukesh Mill में शादियां हो रही हैं. So we thought, कि अगर शादियां हो सकती हैं, like in a haunted place, in a haunted location like this, where, numerous investigators, including Rob Demarest, Gaurav Tiwari, multiple stars, actors have all experienced things with such a dreaded history that the place has. It would be so amazing to have ScareCon, like with everything and all, and our panel kar rahe ho, light put rahi hai, sab ho raha hai. It will be so much fun. So that was the whole plan. And somewhere we found out that there's a contact number as well. ये तो पता ही था कि allow नहीं कर रहे investigation के लिए, because some company from Chennai has taken over and they are charging some 4 to 5 lakhs if you want to get inside with a camera crew, and they will have control over what you are recording. So if they say, so ultimately they are like executive producer बनना है, लेकिन पैसे भी हम लोग उनको दें, वो लोग नहीं डालेंगे, whatever that scene is. So इन्वेस्टिगेशन नहीं करना था, हमने कहा ठीक है इन्वेस्टिगेशन नहीं है, बट अगर इवेंट के लिए भी अलाउ कर दें, we will investigate, because if they're allowing us to have our event, investigation में कौन सी बड़ी बात. So we called the representative या फिर जो भी था वो बंदा, and we say him, so we are planning all these things and it's an event and Comic Con जैसे होता है, जैसे ScareCon ही है. Like हाँ सर हो जाएगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. And I'm like, yeah. So then we're like, अच्छा इवेंट किसके बारे में? मैंने कहा स्केयरकॉन नाम है, तो स्केयरकॉन में क्या होता है कि हॉरर रिलेटेड चीजें होती हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल पैरानॉर्मल इन्वेस्टिगेटर्स हो गए या फिर हॉरर फिल्म मेकर्स हो गए, हॉरर राइटर्स हो गए, तो वी ऑल accumulate and we sort of celebrate horror in a very formal way. नहीं सर, हम लोग हॉरर रिलेटेड कुछ कराते नहीं है. अगर आपको बर्थडे पार्टी या फिर शादियां
शादी
वगैरह
करानी
कराना
है
है
तो फाइन,
तो फाइन.
हॉरर रिलेटेड नहीं देंगे हम.
And I'm like, seriously, like the most reputed haunted location in India, probably can also remove Bhangad from the number one place, is conducting shadiyan, but will not allow something paranormal or an event to happen वहाँ पे. So it sometimes frustrates us कि लगता है कि यार ये क्यों, and कब तक. Like, and it's very I think clear by now with the kind of videos we put कि अगर सपोज कुलधरा गए, ऑफ कोर्स हमने दिन में इन्वेस्टिगेट किया, दोपहर में इन्वेस्टिगेट किया, शाम को भी किया, but it would have been so amazing, not only from the content point of view, but to see the change in activity as the moon comes out or as the sun sets, just to document के क्या change होता है. And there is no harm, there is technically हम लोग harm नहीं पहुंचाते, but the kind of history, and we don't blame them as well, the officials, because they have seen other people entering and totally damaging the properties, so they have taken a very generic decision that no one will be allowed inside. But there is a hope. I don't know who will bring it, but kabhi na kabhi, the investigators, they should get an ID card sort of thing approved by the government of India, or at least the local police, that you are allowed to enter, and only you are allowed to enter जिसके पास ID card है, और कोई allow नहीं कर सकता. So this way, taking the ID card will also be a process, so you have to clear some things and get approval and all. And if you have the ID card, that means you have taken some pain to get that ID card, तो आप उसको misutilize नहीं करोगे. So when you are entering that place, you know that these people are not going to damage anything, so that's how you can also keep other people around. But the funny thing is, places like Kuldhara and all are all trespassed during the night. There are multiple videos, you will see people jumping off the that walls and everything, entering Bhangad at night, entering Mukesh Mills at night, and it's all happening. The videos are all out there. But because we have some moral grounds and we follow protocols, we have to see our reputation on the line and everything, that we cannot take such step. ऐसा ये लगता है यार ये घुस गया, हम लोग नहीं कर पा रहे हैं,
Even in Kuldhara, literally, it was like we were being asked to get out. हम लोग निकल रहे हैं और वहां से हम देख रहे हैं कि लोग पीछे से कूद के अंदर आ रहे हैं. Like, shit, what is this?
So it just frustrates, no doubt in that, considering, and like, for example, agar Ghost Adventures, no matter the quality of the investigations or what he does, no matter वो कुछ भी करे, but he has documented some really good evidences for the field, and he has been running it for 21 seasons now, and 21 season में वो at least 10 नहीं, at least 15 नहीं 20 investigation करता है,
15 to 20.
Now
Yeah,
it will
15
beat
to
Tarak
20.
Mehta also, I think.
Yeah, so and he has investigated almost 500 to 600 location only in USA.
Correct.
ऐसा नहीं कि इंडिया में नहीं है, इंडिया में उससे ज्यादा है, but it's only a matter of fact, access, and only a matter of fact to have someone say कि नहीं जाओ, you have the permission. अब local collector के पास जाओ, बोलेगा क्यों जाना है, अंदर जाके क्या करोगे, he will have multiple questions, and the only way out is to have a production company backing you saying हाँ sir इतना पैसा रख लो and कर लेंगे. That's not how it happens in India, right? If people like you and people like us, we don't have sponsors to sponsor our trip until unless it's a TV show or a TV episode to say.